Hello, hello, good evening. How's it going? Ah, how are you, Ark? How's it going? Happy Monday! When we just finished setting up. So silent. Forgot the weekly resets, so doing that real quick. Oh no, for Honkai. The weekly reset. Oh, today's Monday. That means tomorrow's Tuesday. That means it's back to the grind. Back to the work grind for me. So, okay, we played this, was it 2 weeks ago? I was like, I want to play again, but I'm also like, oh, but I also want to play other games. But I was like, alright, we'll play this one this week. I've forgotten all the voices, so we'll do our best. Game progress, so we're like a quarter of the way there. Okay, continue. Nice, the game tells you. Yeah, I had no idea what our progress would be. Welcome. Oh, who's this? Welcome. Hello there. Good evening. Good evening, sir. Ah, the usual Earthling linguistic problem. What kind of voice does this person have? Even astronauts need their coffee. How are they gonna drink? Through the helmet? Robot? I was thinking robot voice too. The usual Earthling linguistic problem. We will never get used to it. Is it okay if I call you sir? Definitely. You can call us whatever you like. Us? Is this a multiple entity in here? We do not mind a bit. Do you want to order anything, sir? Oh yes, we have to communicate our order. Please pardon us. Voices in their head. Right, what's in here? Is it like small creatures? Is there like a bunch of hamsters in here? What do you recommend? We will not be able to taste the difference anyway. Ah, oh, what do you mean? It is alright. Forget it. What? Maybe it's Rathu. Rathu? The Rathu squad. What is the most expensive drink here? Everything's the same price in this coffee shop. What? Everything's the same price? Is that fair? Like, does that make sense? Aren't some things more expensive than others? Like Ratatouille? Oh my god, yeah. Like Ratatouille. There's just rats controlling this suit. Chefing it up in there. Really? That is interesting. Unlike other places we have visited so far. Have you decided on what to order then? What if I wanted water with ice and whipped cream? It's the same price as the coffee with like 1,000 things in it. Maybe it's the same price, the same base price. Wait, so does that mean if you just got a regular water, tap water, does that also cost like $5? Okay, we would like to order anything. Anything? Anything? Alright, time to make an anything. We're gonna put in milk. If we put milk and lemon, will that make it curdle or something? Lemon. What's this? Cinnamon? Milk, lemon. Cinnamon. Surely this will taste great. Lemon cinnamon milk. Here you go. Your drink is ready, sir. I hope it's to your liking. Don't worry, it will not matter to us. So why do they want this drink if they don't care what it tastes like? Milk? Is that the Pepsi milk? Is that what it is? I feel like I used to hear that in the VTuber sphere. Well, like I never really. I think I looked it up once. I was like, what? What is this? Okay, let us drink this. What is this? With the finger? I think so. Would you try Pepsi milk? I've tried milk with Sprite. It tastes like another drink called like Cal Pico. So it tasted like that too. Not exactly, but it tasted like Cal Pico. And I was like, it's not bad, but... Any snacks or drinks, speaking of? Have Waterloo, sparkling water. Peach. I don't even like Pepsi or regular milk by itself, so the worst of both the worlds? No, the worst of both the worlds. Yeah, I don't think I'd be interested in trying it either. Oh, I saw on Twitter Dunkin' Donuts, they have their spiked drinks. I guess they have they're coming out with a spiked pumpkin latte. Yes. Oh, nothing. Okay. Now like pumpkin latte? Spiked? Will that taste good? Because I know I've seen that work. There was like pumpkin beers, different types of pumpkin beers, and my coworker who loves pumpkin spice and pumpkin and fall and Halloween, she was just like, yeah, these weren't that good. And I was like, oh. Excuse me, sir. Yes. Why did you put your finger in the drink? That's a very strange question. We are drinking it, of course. Drinking it? Yes, drinking it. Oh yes, of course. We almost forgot. They forgot. Earthlings use their speaking organ to drink. We use our appendages to drink. Usually a polypropylene drinking apparatus is provided for us to use. Oh, a straw? Question mark? Still haven't even tried the alcoholic monsters. Wait, there's alcoholic monsters? Maybe I knew that, I just don't remember. I guess there's also like the alcoholic Arizona teas. But I know in the Discord Chariot said they weren't that good compared to the Dunkin' ones. Pardon? It is what you call plastic in the shape of a long tubular stick. You mean a straw? Yes, we wonder why Earthlings rely on it so much. Mostly you can drink without it. Yet the plastic stick apparatus was provided on 87.76% of all drinking occasions we encountered. The Beast Unleashed? Oh, interesting. I wonder if it tastes good. Is it worth it? Although isn't caffeine and alcohol like didn't we have this conversation last time? Not the best combination, not the safest. And it has become one of the biggest single-use pollutants on your planet. Anyway, how do you drink with a straw? The same as we just did. But thanks to the plastic stick apparatus, we do not need to put our appendage into the liquid mixture you call drinks. It is very convenient. I don't think it has caffeine. It's just Monster name. Oh, okay. So just Monster flavor and name with caffeine. No, not caffeine, with alcohol. Perhaps convenience takes higher priority in Earthlings' decision-making processes. I see. I guess people won't suspect a thing if you put your hands on a straw. The alcohol content is 6%, however much that means. I think that's like the average amount for like a canned drink like that. But also same, I'm like, yeah, I don't really know if that's a high or low amount. Affirmative. By the way, you said you just arrived. Where did you come from, sir? Bar. It would be too complicated to tell you all the details. But we can tell you one thing. We have a mission here. A mission? Yes. What kind of mission? Find what the Earthlings call a female. And then? Read. What? You're here to get a date? There's hard Mountain Dew. There is. What? They have. What? They have Mountain Dew? Alcoholic Mountain Dew? So you came from a faraway place to find a date? Date. Our mission does not have anything to do with your understanding of time. No, I'm not talking about that kind of date. Oh, pardon us. But no, our mission also does not have anything to do with fruits. A date, I see. I wasn't talking about that kind of date either. They have Baja Blast, Mountain Dew, spiked hard Mountain Dew. Does that mean, like, is there like hard like Coca-Cola or something out there? Oh, pardon us again. Your language is extremely confusing sometimes. Don't worry about it. We also struggle with our own languages. Earthlings really need to work on their communication. There are so many ways to make communication more direct and simple. Of all the places we have been to, this place has the worst communication methods. Dang. Can't argue with that. So, how's the mission so far? Not good. Look at the thumbs, no, the fingers, the thing. I don't know how to describe this in words. They're like, oh, ooh, the fingers. Not good. We are using this unique communication application. According to our data, it is the biggest source of breeding interaction on Earth. Thumb finger things. What is it called? I was gonna say like twiddling your thumbs, but I was like, that's not exactly it. Yeah, that. What would you call that? I feel like that's like a kind of thing, but I don't know how to say that in normie terms. Although the success rate of the breeding is not as high as the interaction. Huh? I never heard about... Wait. Are you talking about a dating app? I called the ooh too. The ooh. This system used a fire symbol as their sign. You are talking about a dating app. But again, we found some contradictions in the application. What do you mean? According to our understanding of the application, it requires the person that interacts with it to swipe left or right. If you swipe left, it means you do not want to breed. If you swipe right, it means you do want to breed. And when two interactees swipe right between each other, they can commence the introduction to the breeding process. It didn't go well, I assume? Most of them started communicating with very big letters on the communication platform. Big letters? And they said some words that cannot be considered proper. The uwu thing. I don't know what to say about that. But you said most of them. Some of them actually did not get mad? Oh, some of them are laughing with text. Did you get to meet them? We set up meetings. Many of them did not appear. But some did? Did they match with some bots at some point? Some of those fake accounts? Yes, but we got confused with the way they communicate. No outcome from the meetings, even though we decided to go to various recommended places according to our database. And this coffee shop happens to be one of the recommended places? Yes. Interesting. Then you're here to meet someone? Yes. But she should have arrived some time ago. Maybe each Earthling also has different interpretations of time. You're right about that? Yeah, like arriving on time, arriving early, arriving late. I think I try to arrive on time, sometimes early. Although my friend said, like, if you're going to like a gathering or party or something, she said you have to arrive late. So that way you can avoid the awkward icebreakers. And I was like, oh, you're right. That's good advice. I was thinking of the sidereal day and solar day. Oh, okay. That makes sense too. Oh, is this the date? Let's see. Good evening, miss. I forget the voice I gave her. Evening. Would you like to order something? Cafe latte, please. Alright, cafe latte coming up. Do we have anyone else on our Facebook? Favorite things, movies, Police University, Cop Story, Robert Cop. What I'm doing with my late father of 3 beautiful girls. Lula. Salah, French. Working 9 to 5 in a trading company by day, going to poetry readings and museums on the weekends, enraptured by the forbidden fruit. Arrive early, meet the hosts before they wake up. Isn't that a bit too early? Rachel. You set up the party for them. What she want? Cafe latte, coffee, milk. Coffee, milk. You gotta do the latte art. I don't know what these... Oh, okay. That's for etching. Oh, okay. That's probably good enough. It's, I don't know what it is, but it's art. Your order's ready, miss. It's a cloud, clearly, yeah. I'm glad you could see my artistic vision. Thank you. How is it? Good. Glad you like it. Are you here to read again, miss? Yeah, you know the drill. Please enjoy your time. Ah. They're looking. They're staring, you can see. The staring. Can I help you with something? Oh, nothing. Pardon us. Okay. They're staring so hard. Excuse us? Yes? Are you waiting for someone? Not this again. Levels at first sight. I don't know about I don't know about her. I think she literally rolled her eyes just now, right? Not this again. No, I'm not waiting for anyone. Are you sure? Are you sure? Yes. I'm sure I'm not waiting for anyone. Because we are waiting for someone from this app. What? Wouldn't you know what they look like from the dating app? And she is an orc just like you? Look here. First, I'm not the only female orc on Earth. Heck, I'm not even a pure orc. But is your name... You're Kai 69? Oh my god. Is this guy sane? Please pardon him, miss. I don't think they're from around here. Is that really her? Was that her? Was that actually her dating app username, or is this really like a not? It's not her. I'll look at the ooh hands. So, you have not answered our question. Are you? How do you pronounce this? Urikai 69? No. My name is Myrtle, and I never use Urikai 69 anywhere. Oh. You really are not her? Of course I'm not. Seriously, men nowadays. If you're that desperate to find a date, why don't you ask your friends? Or go to a club or something. But we do not have friends on Earth. Any friends on Earth? Look at the woo hands. Woo woo. Ask the voices in your head. Yeah, will you go on a date with me? Hey, when you said he's not from around here, are you saying he's not from Earth? Well, from what I've gathered up to now, they're not from this planet. Man. Pardon us for interrupting. But when you said club, which activities are you talking about? According to the search results... Wow, look at this smartwatch technology. There are just too many clubs on Earth. Some of them look pretty interesting. Like this club about space exploration. They call themselves Trekkies. Forget everything I said. That's on the back of his hand, but okay, fine. Smart glove technology. What time were you supposed to meet this female orc? About an hour ago, according to the local time. She's bailing on you, man. What does that mean? It means big chance she's not coming. Ooh, ooh, hands. I'm sorry to be the one to break it to you. She's probably right, sir. Have you tried contacting her? We have. She read it according to the application. Dang, she left them on red. Did she reply? No. Ouch. If she didn't reply, I'm 100% sure she bailed. She's not coming. I believe Miss Myrtle here is right. That was... We are a pretty objective people, but somehow Earth's vagueness has taught us a new kind of feeling. This has happened before. Many times. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but it might be a sign you need to change your strategy. Earthlings use strategies to breed. The most complicated strategies, in fact. Your kind never cease to amaze us. If that's the case, then we do not need to be here anymore. You can stay if you like. Oh, it's okay. We need to report back immediately. But we will visit this place again in the future. We have a very nice place, owner.
Please, just call me Kiku.
Thank you for your time, Kiku. And thank you for your input also, Miss Myrtle. We will definitely study the breeding strategies of Earth.
Sure. It's called... Norm, by the way. The, breeding norms. Although you can use strategy as the key word.
We will keep that in mind. Okay then, we are off.
Take care on your way. Oh, goodbye. We never got their name.
Whoa boy! Who the hell was that?
Yeah, Freya, you missed out on the space alien.
Oh, hi there, Freya. What is an astronaut doing in this coffee shop?
Drinking and waiting for their friend, apparently.
What kind of friend? Laika the dog?
A date from a dating app. Is that really considered a friend though? I should have been here! What does your date look like? The date didn't show up. Ouch. Poor astronaut. Why didn't they remove the astronaut suit first before going on a date? I mean, showing off your job is pretty common. But it doesn't have to be that literal, you know? I don't think they're an astronaut. Not in the usual sense. What do you mean? They might be an alien. Alien? Like Englishman in New York alien or alien alien? Alien alien. Outer space? Probably. Or other dimensions. I don't know. Wow. Like, super wow. I mean, I know you get a lot of different visitors here, but wow. Life is never boring here. I think, yeah, like, I guess it is interesting meeting different types of people. Like, if you're in this setting, a coffee shop. Or owner of any type of shop, really. You meet interesting people. Guess your coffee is out of this world? Yeah, that's right. Out of this world. That's why I'm writing about it. Oh yeah, how's it going so far? The writing? Yes, the writing. With capital T and W. It's going pretty well, actually. Nice. May I see it? Eh? She didn't write anything, did she? What do you mean? Can I read the draft you've written so far? No. Please don't. Why? It's not good enough. Hey, be more confident in your work. You know you're a good writer. Besides, if you're not that confident with it, maybe I can share some feedback. You're right. I actually have prepared a printout of the draft. So you were planning to show it all along? I wasn't sure about it. It's the first presentable draft anyway. Come on, I know the drill. And I'm pretty familiar with your stuff. Alright, alright. Let me get it out of my bag. Be honest with your feedback. I will. Now will you hand it over? It's okay, Freya. Here it is. Thank you. Now, let's see. Do I get to read it? Like, for real, for real? How was it? How was it? Let me read at my own pace, okay? So we don't get to read it? What's wrong? Is it that bad? Reading in a visual novel game? No way. Man, we didn't get to see what she wrote. The main character. Oh my, is the main character badly written? I don't think the character suits my personality. That's because you're not the inspiration. Too bad. You have a prime example standing in front of you every day. Prime example? You? You're like the most mysterious person I've ever met. Wait, I think someone's coming. Hey, the draft. I'm not done yet. Ooh, who's this? Welcome. Would you like to drink here or takeaway, miss? We have to think of a voice. Here, please. What would you like? Or maybe you like to sit down first before deciding? I'll order right away. No need to hurry. Take your time. Is it okay if I order something a bit complicated? You can order whatever you like. It's all the same price anyway. As long as we have the ingredients. That's the case. Do you know masala chai? The tea with spices? Yes. I'd like to order masala chai then, please.
Do I have a recipe for that? The tea with the spices? Do we just put in a ton of cinnamon? Hope for the best? Cinnamon tea? Maybe I trash it. Okay. Tea, cinnamon, ginger. Or no, maybe it's tea, and cinnamon. It's still cinnamon tea. I'll just serve it. It's probably not right, but we'll just serve it. Your drink is ready. It's still just tea and cinnamon. Yes, miss?
Oh, nothing. I should give it a try first. As I thought.
What did you think of it, miss?
Ah, sorry. I forgot you could hear me. The drink is... It's good. But it's not what I ordered.
Oh my, that was my mistake. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Understood, miss.
Huh?
Where were we? The main character. The character feels very... you.
You bet. If the readers know me, they'll notice right away.
Is that okay?
Sure, why not?
Sounds so narcissistic.
Don't worry about it. They won't notice it unless they know me personally. And having the main character think like me makes it easier to write.
It's okay, you didn't upcharge them because it's all the same price. Although, like, don't they have a right to ask for me to remake their drink? If you say so.
Sorry.
Did you say something?
Yes. Sorry for interrupting. Are you a fiction writer?
Yes, I am.
That sounds so cool.
Well, yeah, but I only write small-scale fiction. Short stories for the newspaper. Or non-fiction stories about people in this town. She's writing a novel right now, you know. In fact, I was just reading a draft for it.
Hey! Wow. How many books have you written?
Well, this would be my first book if I finish it.
I've always wanted to be a fiction writer, but conjuring words is hard.
I'm a writer. And even I can't use complex words like conjure like you just did.
A lot of people have said that my vocabulary is uncommon.
What do you do? What's your name again?
Pardon me, my name is Aqua.
Hi Aqua, I'm Freya. And the barista here is Kiku. Greetings, Miss Aqua.
Nice to meet you.
So yeah, what do you do?
I'm a researcher at the university. I also make games in my free time.
Hey, that's even cooler than my job, you know?
Thanks.
You said you can't write. But research papers need a lot of writing skills, right?
Indeed. But it's descriptive writing, not narrative writing.
What kind of fields are you researching, by the way?
I focus on computer graphics.
Whoa!
It involves a lot of calculations and boring stuff. Not something the media would cover, I guess. It wouldn't attract many readers. Oh my! I forgot you're a journalist. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to offend you.
Come on! You don't have to worry so much about everything. It's alright. Excuse me for interrupting.
Yes?
You said you're a researcher in computer graphics, right?
That's right.
Did you write a paper on the latest fluid rendering technique for 3D environments?
I believe one of the contributors is also named Aqua.
Oh my, yes, that's me. Did you read it?
I did. It was pretty important for the project we're working on.
May I ask what kind of project that is?
It's a video game series called Full Metal Conflict.
Full Metal Conflict. Are you kidding me? You work on FMC? Oops. I'm sorry, I got a bit too excited all of a sudden.
Don't be. It's nice when you meet someone who likes the things you work on.
I love that series so much. My name's Aqua, by the way. But you already knew that.
My name is Myrtle.
What do you do in the project?
I'm one of the technical artists.
No wonder.
Yeah, I don't want to intrude on your discussion any further. But could I ask for your business card or something? Me and my friends have something we want to discuss. We submitted queries through your department's contact form, but we haven't received any replies.
Oh yes, that happens a lot. The form sends the queries to another department, and sometimes it takes them a bit to respond. Pardon us for that.
Of course, should have expected that.
I don't have my card with me right now, but, we can swap email addresses if you want?
Sure.
Here's my email.
Yep, got it.
This Full Metal Conflict series you two are talking about. Is it the same series that's getting a movie adaptation soon?
Yeah, that one. To be honest, I hate the idea of turning the game into a movie. Nonetheless, Hollywood.
Not the Yahoo email addresses.
I remember when I was younger, I remember before texting was really big in cell phones. I definitely remember just like sending emails to my friends, and that's how we chat through email after school. They have the budget for the flashy visuals, but I doubt they'll do the series justice.
Why? Because some games tell their stories in a unique way, and some stories can only be told through this medium. And FMC is no exception to that. Interesting.
Do you play video games?
Well, not much. I usually play weird, obscure art games. The type of games you might see in an art gallery.
Really? That's weird.
You're not the first to say I'm weird.
That sounds like something an old person would say. Bad emails. Ark, didn't you email your friends? Trying to think if there's anything interesting through emailing. There used to be email chain mail. You scroll and there'd be tons of words on it. It would be if you don't forward this to 10 people, then you'll be cursed with 1 billion years of bad luck or something, right? It's not that. Usually people that play arty games, are gamers that got bored of the current state of video games.
That's true. But I believe art games cater to a whole different market compared to mainstream games. Hence, a lot of the players are not gamers, and they're more accessible to play, but harder to perceive. Understanding them requires a whole different level of many things. Sorry, I rambled on for too long. But at least that's what I think.
Listen, I use the family computer for important things only. Like Cartoon Network Flash games and Goldfish Crackers Flash games. Goldfish Crackers. What kind of Flash games do they have there? I definitely remember playing on Disney Flash games on their website. There was a Lilo and Stitch one. The yellow guy who likes sandwiches. There was one that you just walk back and forth and pick up and you catch the ingredients falling from the sky and you make sandwiches. That's I distinctly remember that one.
Goldfish website had games. I don't remember what they were though. Where else did I go? There must have... I bet I went to Nickelodeon's website too at some point. Disney. There's quite a few other games too. Other websites. Oh, PBS Kids. Good point. Yeah, that was a really good perspective. I play those types of games, thanks to people I hang out with. Yeah, you got that look of an artsy hipster, you know? Nailed it. So you understand my point about the adaptation, right? Kinda. Anyway, I need to go back. I'll email you first thing tomorrow about our question.
Wait, what time is it? Oh my, I also need to go home.
We can walk to the bus stop together if you want. Look, they're gonna become besties.
I hope that doesn't bother you, Miss Myrtle.
Just Myrtle is fine. And of course it won't bother me at all. Shall we go now?
Sure. Thank you so much, Kiku. And you too, Miss Freya. Good luck with the writing.
You take care on your way, okay?
Will do.
See you around, folks. Please be careful on your way back. I used to go to those random websites that had like Smash Flash and stuff. There was one website I remember going to as a kid. I think it was called like Mini Clip, but I just had a bunch of like random games on it, I remember.
So,
yes?
that was a nice talk. But you haven't given me proper feedback for the draft yet. And I could see that you were reading it on and off.
Well, it's kind of good.
Seriously? That's it?
I'm not an editor. Did you expect me to have a list of notes for you?
Oh, for you. Yes.
Really?
You're mysterious, that much is true. But I've been a regular here for a while. I recognize the expressions you were making as you read it. You have a lot of comments, right? Admit it.
Okay, you got me. But this won't be short, and I will be really honest about it.
Well, the night is young. Bring it on.
Okay. Let's start at the beginning. Hey, I remember playing like Webkins, Club Penguin. I remember Webkins. There was a website called my friend showed it to me called Pop Tropica. There was also one called like Super Secret. I remember my friend also showed me that one. But I guess they're like online worlds. Sunday, September 27th, 2020. Another rainy night in Seattle. Pop Tropica is so old. See, you know Pop Tropica. It's not around anymore, is it? Pop Tropica? Baptiste, hello. How's it going? How you doing? The Evening Whispers. Profile Morse, luster from slum to glam. Pajama-clad 27-year-old actuary found decapitated on his own bed. Decapitated? Research found that most Fury sedative on the markets are not safe. Well, for the werewolves, right? Yeah, Pop Tropica. Yeah, I definitely remember playing Pop Tropica. Nothing much, chilling before I leave for work. Ooh, take it easy while you're chilling. Hope you have a good work day. What's happening? What's going on tonight? We're just chatting with customers and coffee talk. Seeing what people have to say as they come in. Do you want to order anything else?
I'm good for now. I'll order again once I finish reading this.
Okay then. I'll leave you with whatever that is. What about cool math games where you definitely played games about math? Okay, I know about cool math games, but I don't think I ever played on it as a kid. I saw like a video I've seen like YouTube essays, video essays about like all these old websites and stuff, and one of them was about cool math games. So I remember I watched that recently. So I know a little bit about it, but I never played.
Oh man.
Ah, it's Aqua again. Oh, Aqua! Fancy seeing you again so soon.
Hi, Freya. Hi, Kiku.
Good evening, Miss Aqua.
How are you two doing?
Same old. I'm good. How about you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you? Oops. I asked that already. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Is Myrtle here?
She definitely wants to be besties with Myrtle. So far, it's only me and Kiku. We have you with us now, of course. Are you meeting her here tonight?
Oh, it's not that.
You need to stop playing this game and hop on that website immediately. Is Cool Math Game still up? Is it still alive?
Oh, it's not that. I was just wondering whether she's coming here again tonight.
You have her email, right? See, she fell in love with Myrtle, right? Perhaps. I doubt it. No, I mean, I think people archive like the game, like a bunch of Flash games. So even though Flash doesn't work, I think there's like people have archived the games and have a way that they're playable. If they've been archived.
Yeah.
Why don't you just tell her to come and meet you here now? That always works for me whenever I want to talk to someone. E. Where's it E?
That wouldn't be nice. It's not that important anyway. I just wanted to follow up on the questions her team sent today. Follow up directly, I mean. Anyway.
Why do you have a hive archive? Aren't you a beekeeper arc?
Anyway, I should order something.
Take your time, Miss Aqua.
It's alright. I'll order now. I'll have a cup of tea with lemon and cinnamon, please.
I can't believe it. Lemon and... Okay, she specified her order. Tea with lemon... What's this? Mint? Okay, what does she want? Lemon and cinnamon. So that's what all the buzz is about. You saw that coming. Nice pun. Ark always has the best puns. Tea with lemon and cinnamon. Russian tea? Okay, here you go. For you, Miss Aqua. Here you go.
Oh, it looks so pretty. If I'm not mistaken, it's called Russian tea, right?
Oh, you knew?
I heard about it once. I'm pretty sure the only part that's Russian is the name.
And here I was, the bumbling fool.
It was originally from a community cookbook or something.
You're right. Whoa, that's a highly specific fun fact to know.
I guess I spent too much time browsing the internet. When did you arrive, Freya?
I've been here since you left last night.
Oh, blub blub blub.
Finish drinking first, Aqua.
I'm sorry. I said you haven't left?
I was just joking.
Oh, that would be crazy.
Why?
Oh no, I didn't mean to offend you or anything. It's just that you shouldn't forget to take breaks. You too, Kiku.
Yeah, breaks are important. Get some good sleep, everyone.
Please make sure you get enough rest.
Of course I will, Miss Aqua. Thank you for the reminder. By the way, Aqua.
Yes?
Where do you come from?
Because, judging from your accent, you're not from the States, right? She has an accent! Did she think you just left Freya locked in here overnight? Yeah, either that or... Like, I thought it was like, maybe... Actually, no. My logic doesn't make sense. I was like, okay, if it was like 2 a.m. when they came in for late night coffee, and then she came back later in the day. But I was like, no, that'd be too long. Yeah, Freya can sleep on the counter. We're that kind. Freya's a store pet, always here. Yeah, she's always here. You're not from the States, right? I'm not. I'm from the ocean. Whoa, so you're a full-fledged oceanic? Born and raised in the sea. Why did you move here? Chasing the American dream, I guess. You moved with your family? No, I'm the only one who could move here. Oh, may I know why? It's not easy for our people, especially the females, to get higher education. Kiku, where's your fish accent? Listen, I may be a fish, but I'm American. Born and raised in the States. I have my American accent. I got scholarships and the opportunity. I wasn't sure about moving, you know, but my parents pushed me to do it. How long have you been here? Almost 2 years now. Do your parents visit often? They can't. Do you know how hard it is for my people to get a US visa? Ah! I'm sorry to hear that. American fish on the street of New York. Hey, I'm fish walking over here. It's okay. We're still in contact. We do a video call at least once a week. You have siblings? Of course. We are sea people. My extended family is probably as big as Seattle's population. What? Isn't that a lot of people? As big as Seattle's population? Whoa, that's a lot. You really have that many relatives? Of course not. I was just exaggerating. But if you count my grandpa's kids and grandkids, there are hundreds of us. Holy! How about you, Freya? Do you have any siblings? I have. Not as many as you, I assume. I have a little brother. 4 years younger. He also lives in Seattle? No, he's living in San Francisco. San Fran. Near our parents' house. He's the good kid, and I'm the rebel. Working some high-end tech job, while taking care of my dad on the weekends. That's so nice of him. I know, right? That reminds me. I should visit my parents after finishing the draft. You should. Visit them while you can. I know. Anyway, I want to order something. Another espresso. You know, the usual. Espresso, coffee, coffee. What was the rest to be? Coffee, coffee, coffee. Okay. Your espresso's ready. Thanks. Bitter. Just the way I love it. Oh, another customer. Who's this? Good evening, sir. Mark, thank you for the stretch. Thank you for the posture check. No shrimping. No shrimping allowed in chat. And thank you for the hydrate. Good evening. I don't know what kind of voice do I have like 3 voices. Okay. What voice do we do? Good evening. He seems sad. How can I help you, sir? Ah, yes. No Shirleys. No shrimp. I don't know what to order. Something to raise your spirits, perhaps.
This is me. I'm always so indecisive. I'm that person. If we're going to a restaurant or someplace, I look at the menu ahead of time and then I pick something I like. And then later when we go to the restaurant, I can be like, yeah, this is what I want. Because otherwise I'll be like, it's taking forever to decide. So old, what do you mean? So rude, you called this guy old. Nothing you like on the menu? I can make you a custom drink if you like. It's all the same price anyway. Actually, are you familiar with... what is this? STMJ? I'm sorry, I've never heard of it. If you can tell me the ingredients, I'm sure I can recreate it. He's probably the dad of that cat girl. That's what I was thinking. I saw the ears and I was like, is he the father? Or he could just be another cat person. Ah, lucky me. STMJ stands for Susu Telur Madu. This is Jahi. Oh, it's Indonesian. I'm so sorry to the Indonesian people. It means milk, egg, honey, and ginger. Understood. Do we have egg? Wait, do you have the eggs? I certainly have. Do I? They're not on the shelf. But I'll add an egg once I mix the rest of the ingredients. I'd love that. 1 cup of STMJ, please. Ah! Egg. What? Oh, I forgot. What was in it? Do we have a recipe? Wait, what did he want in it? Is this an archive of the dialogue? Okay. Milk, egg, honey, ginger. Okay, milk, honey, ginger. Milk, honey, ginger. Then we'll put an egg in it, I guess? I think I've heard of like egg coffee before. Honey, milk, ginger. Like that's what he wanted, right? Here's your STMJ. Excellent. Egg-tastic. Let's see. You almost got it right. I'm sorry. Care to point out the mistakes? I guess it's the honey. You should have put the ginger in after the milk. Okay, the order matters. Noted. Don't worry about it though. I've traveled to so many places in the States, and none of them got the STMJ right. Excuse me, may I ask you girls something? Sure, ask away. What kind of things do kids like doing nowadays? Can you mess up espresso then? Coffee. I guess maybe if you brew it too long or something. I don't know anything about coffee. Yeah, what do the kids like to do nowadays, huh? They're all playing Fortnite and watching TikToks. Is slime still in? Do kids still do slime and stuff like that? Excuse me? Aren't you college students? No, we're not. I see. Well, he moved closer. I see. May I ask how old you are? Sus, yeah, that's a bit sus. You're being creepy, old man. Okay. Yes, Freya. Tell him straight up. If it was me, I'd be like, what do I do? Tell him straight up. You're being creepy, old man. Go back to your chair and keep your distance. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be creepy. Hey, Kiku. Who is this pervy old man? I have no idea. It's his first time here. I want to be able to understand young people, right? So is he the father of that cat idol? Thank God you're here, Officer Georgie. What's up? What's his voice? What's up? There's a creepy old man trying to flirt with us. Where? You mean him?
Yes, but not so loud.
This man here's Rachel's dad, Freya. He asked to meet me. So I told him to come here.
Oh. I didn't know that Rachel's dad was a pervy old man. Is that the conclusion you come to? He just wants to understand his daughter, right? No wonder she ran away from home.
Everyone, please meet Mr. Furlong, Rachel's dad. Mr. Furlong, please meet Freya and Kiku. Please, call me Hendry. Hendry? I apologize for earlier. I wasn't trying anything funny. I'm sorry about that.
Wait a minute.
Furlong seems pretty short to me.
Is this a short mustache, huh? Wait a minute.
Your name is Hendry Furlong? Yes.
And you're Rachel Florencia's father?
Yes.
Furlong? Florencia? Why do you have different last names? Maybe it's a clip-on the stash? What are you trying to pull?
Florencia was my late wife's maiden name.
Oh. I'm sorry. Late wife?
Rachel chose it for a stage name. Freya.
Okay, I think I better work on my novel. I'm sure you guys have a lot to talk about. Freya, I'll come with you.
Anyway, what was it that you wanted to talk to me about? It's about Rachel.
Best buddies.
That night when you drove her home, was she hanging out with shady people? Well, I think one of them was a bit shady.
Is he talking about Freya? Hey, I heard that!
What?
I'm not a criminal!
I'm just kidding. She was in this coffee shop talking with Freya and Kiku here. She wasn't in any danger. Are you sure? What about before that? Whoa, calm down. Is everything alright? It's just that I feel that she's getting more and more distant. I don't know how to talk to her anymore, or even what to talk about. I don't know what kids her age are into nowadays.
TikTok! All about the TikTok and... I don't know, what are kids into these days? Stanley Cups are out, right? They're not in anymore. What's in these days?
Every time we talk, we end up fighting. I have 3 daughters.
Roblox, of course. Is Roblox still in?
We fight all the time. One thing that I learned, give them time and space. Be there when they need you.
Gotta play Dress to Impress? Oh, I've seen like screenshots on Twitter of that and I was like, what is this?
Or you can just bribe them. One time I had a fight with my eldest daughter. She didn't want to talk to me for a week. I know she loves pizza, so I went to Rocco's and bought her favorite pie. I left the pizza on the table like a trap. And I just waited for her to take the bait. Just like a stakeout. Once she took a bite of that delicious pepperoni, I casually grabbed a slice and sat with her. That pizza really helped smooth things over. After that, she wouldn't stop talking. What if she loves... What if what she loves doing is the problem?
She's just like, you for real? The pizza? Yeah. Bro, you can, if you want my attention, I guess it's true, you can bribe me with pizza. Free pizza? I'll be there.
What if what she loves doing is the problem? Rachel loves singing and performing on stage. I'm proud of what she has achieved with her career. She's really young. But the entertainment industry isn't a kind place. Not the label, not the media, not the fans. And I don't trust her new manager. Rachel's just a little girl. What if she gets harassed? Or forced to do drugs?
You must love those workplace pizza parties, then. We've had a couple. Yeah, I'm like, oh, free pizza. You know, we haven't had one in a while. I think, what was it, last year? We had like an employee appreciation day and we just had pizza. I feel like we haven't had one in a while. Unless I just wasn't there when I wasn't scheduled to work when we had one. Did something happen? He does have valid, like, concerns, right? He's worried about his daughter. Well, nothing's happened yet. I just feel it in my guts. Is it possible that you're just being paranoid? I don't know. Maybe?
Psst. Kiku, I need to go now. Thanks for the drink.
Take care on your way. Goodbye, Miss Aqua. Instead of a raise, asked to be paid in pizza slices. But with a raise, with money, I could purchase pizza myself. Right? Wouldn't I rather just take the money and buy pizza? Well, can't you just find another manager? Rachel's already 18. So legally she can sign contracts without parental approval. I've been trying to tell her to quit, but every time I brought it up, we just ended up fighting.
But see, you didn't account for inflation. Oh, I guess you're right.
Guaranteed pizza. I guess for the same amount of work, I don't know. Is it worth it? What if I don't want pizza all the time though? What if I only want it once in a while? As a parent, there's really nothing much we can do, other than guiding them and being there when they need us. Sell it for money? Would you like to purchase my used pizza? Sooner or later, we'll have to trust them to make their own decisions. And with everything we taught them, hopefully they'll make the right choices. What if she made the wrong choices? I can do a background check on that manager. If that will ease your mind, please do. The flip phone, look at this. Okay, give me a name.
Used pizza, lightly used, in excellent condition, no mold. Still hot, in the box.
It's Morris. Last name Lester. Morris Lester, got it.
No scratches or dents, yeah. Oh, comes with box, right? Pizza box?
Comes in original box. Oh, isn't he the guy in today's paper? Oh yeah, well, what did the paper say? Anyway, I'll let you know if there's a hit. Can we check the paper again? Oh, wait. This is a story by Freya. Oh, we never looked at this because there's the free trial thing. Road trip. Oh, so Freya, we can read Freya's stuff. I'll let you know if there's a hit. Hold on, I gotta take this. I've just got a call, I've got to go. I'd love to talk more about this with you. Let's meet again soon. Wait. You have my contact details. Call me if you ever need my help. Wait.
Also, comes with all the original parts. Yeah, no pepperoni has been misplaced. Original grease.
Would the box be worth more if it was pristine or if it had, like, no oil stains, or if it was stained a little bit? Is that worth more? Don't worry, I'm sure everything will be alright. I used to manage a girl band. I've seen bad things happen. That bad? Yeah. I was against her joining that pop group at first, but my wife, Rachel's mom, she convinced me to give it a chance.
That's a good question, right? Because, like, is the box more valuable if it has the original pizza stains on it? Because, like, you can just get a clean box anywhere, technically. So is it more valuable if it has the unique stains from your pizza?
Ever since she's been gone, I don't know how to talk to Rachel. With her wanting to do more of her own stuff, I don't know what to do. What do you mean by her own stuff?
And it's like pristine condition for the box.
Clean, no pizza stains, pristine, excellent, brand new. Modeling and a solo singing career. It's a whole different world than the band. I'm familiar with that side of the biz. But things have changed, right? Even if it has, I don't think it's for the better.
She survived being an idol. Even managed to graduate and start a solo career. She sounds like someone who can take care of herself. Don't you think so?
She's not ready. I don't want her to get hurt. There are a lot of bad people out there. People that want to take advantage of her.
You're her father. I understand you might be worried. However, you shouldn't hinder her from achieving her dreams.
I just want what's best for her.
Is it really what's best though? I think she's born to soar.
But she's just a girl. My little girl.
Seriously? That's your argument?
I didn't mean to sound that way.
It doesn't matter whether she's a boy or girl. You'll drive her away if you keep acting like this. With your knowledge, you should be able to help her achieve her dreams. I was once a stubborn young girl too. Maybe I can give you a little advice on how to handle rebellious teens.
I'd love to hear it. Is it okay if I stay a bit longer, Kiku? Take all the time you need. The Grinch. Green, spicy, not everyone's cup of tea. The Grinch. What is that, mint? Is it like matcha, green tea? Spicy? Is there ginger in there?
Monday, September 28th, 2020.
The Evening Whispers. Werewolf representatives push the ministry for more accessible sedative. Doctor from Salik Town, arrested for experimenting with child cloning. That sounds kind of bad. Child cloning. Military personnel stationed along East Coast to prevent immigrants flooding in from the Atlantic. Are you sure that would be okay?
Yes! I mean, it would be really hard to pull off, but it's something that'll make the story different.
Different isn't always good. It's a neat concept. We need to handle it carefully.
We've done animal cloning? But that's not people cloning.
Child people. Yeah, I've heard animal cloning sounds interesting. But yeah, where do you draw the line between like the ethics and stuff, right? But you need to handle it carefully. And gracefully.
I know.
Okay, who's our customer today? Oh, it's our werewolf friend.
Hey, Gala.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Gala. Am I interrupting? It looked like you were having an intense discussion.
It's nothing. Hiku was just giving me feedback. It's for the book I'm writing.
Sounds like a heavy discussion.
What are you up to tonight?
I'm just planning to sit and relax. Please don't let my presence interrupt you.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Although, I need to interrupt Kiku for a moment. Sure, how can I help you? Can I have a cup of... You remember my remedy? Of course, I do not remember the remedy. You want to give it a try again? My last order didn't quite hit the spot. Remember, it's tea and ginger. The last thing is definitely a different ingredient from either of those. Okay. Remember, it has tea and ginger. Okay. Tea! Ginger! Let's put in some mint. Ginger mint tea.
I don't know, is this good enough? Is this it? How is it? Nope. This drink doesn't even follow my guidelines. What did I put in it? Far from it. Pardon, what did he want? Tea? Did I not put in tea and ginger? Did I put in the wrong ingredient? Never mind. Anyway, please don't mind me and continue with your discussion. Don't worry, Miss Agala. We're done for tonight. You're done. I have a lot of new homework, thanks to you. You're welcome. Is Hyde coming? No, I'm by myself tonight. It's gonna be a peaceful night then. That's mean, Freya. Oh, come on, I was just joking. He needs to learn how to communicate his thoughts nicely, though. He might not look like it, but he's a very kind person, you know. He doesn't show it, that's for sure. That applies to you as well. Aw, come on! Who's here? Oh, Bailey's. What did he sound like again? Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Bailey's. Heya! How are you doing, Freya? Not good. What's going on? Kiku was just criticizing my story. It's called feedback. It's cruel. It's necessary. Sounds interesting. What's the problem with the story? The story is non-linear and quite complicated. Imagine a choose-your-own-adventure storybook. But for adults. Searched up the remedy, what is it? Feel free to tell me. So I know. You can tell me what it is. Sounds pretty common so far. But instead of telling you which page to turn to, each decision you make will give you a score. What? That score will determine which page you should go to. Tea, milk, and ginger. Don't know if order matters. Tea, milk, and ginger. I feel like you can only... I feel like if I select tea, then I'm not allowed to select milk. Maybe it'll let us do that later. That score will determine which page you should go to. That sounds more like a video game than a book. I know, it's not that original. But my target here is the mainstream audience. Huh? With the help of my publisher, this kind of book may go mainstream. Just like that Choose Your Own Adventure show on Netstream. It was nothing new, but because of the marketing and the names involved, it reached the mainstream market. That sounds interesting. And highly ambitious, Freya. At least it's simpler than my other idea. Which is... making the novel not in the form of a book, but in the form of story cards. What? I know. Wait, that's me. I know, right? As if she has all the time in the world. And that's before even considering the sensitive issue of setting the story in a world where only humans exist. What did you say? No, there's a reason why it has to be that way. Just wait until I finish it, okay? Alright, alright. As Kiku said though, I won't have the time. Getting a normal pitch approved is already a steep climb. Let's not make the mountain even higher. Fair enough. What's the story all about, by the way? You'll have to wait for it. Don't want to spoil the fun. If you say so. Anyway, I haven't ordered anything. What do you want to drink today? Ginger latte if you know how to make it. See, once we select tea... Oh no, I guess we can pick milk, okay. Oh, okay. So I guess we could do that. Reset. What does he want? Ginger latte? Will this give us a latte? Let's try it. Ginger latte. How are you? Here you go. Thanks. Damn, this is good.
With this kind of drink-making skill, I wonder why your place isn't any bigger. Big brain, Kiku, that's right. I'm professional barista. Never make any mistakes. Make the perfect drinks. For real, for real. What we have here now is more than enough for me. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. By the way, how are you doing, Baileys? Still busy with your last client? Oh, I'm done with her. Done? As in you're dropping the project? Hey, I'm not that crazy. Oh, I'm not crazy. I still need the money. Done as I finish the job. I spent the past few days making sure it's even done before the deadline. Did she like it? Oh, she loved it. She had some complaints, of course, but I convinced her by using some design terms she doesn't understand. So you finished your job by BSing her? Ah, the finest BS, my lady. That's one survival skill every freelancer must have. Are you working on anything right now? No. I'm taking a break from work. I need to work on a few personal matters. Oh. Like, is he still in a relationship with, what's her name, Lua? Like you and Lua? Something like that. By the way, I'm curious. How did you guys meet? If you don't mind me asking. I don't mind. It's just that I was young and stupid, you know. Oh, come on. Who hasn't been there? You're right. So, I was a bit of a player back in college. Ooh, spicy. And then I was going after my then best friend's girlfriend's friend. Okay. Wait, what? Okay, I'll say it slowly. I used to have a best friend. He was an incubus. Okay. Let's call him... How do you pronounce this? Cognac? 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 Has a girlfriend. It also took me a second to process. Yeah, I was like, what? Still following. And that girl has a friend. The friend is the one I'm after. Oh, okay. Got it. See, I'm a person. I need visuals. I need you to draw me stick figures and be like, this is... I'm going after my then best friend's girlfriend's friend. And then you make the stick figures and you label them like, okay, I see. She was one of the hottest girls there. But everyone knew she wasn't the type of girl you'd want to date. Why? It's... I don't want to get into details. You need the conspiracy theory string and board, yeah. I need the visual to understand all the connections and what they mean. But this succubus was super hot. And all the guys wanted to sleep with her. She was a player too. Huh? That doesn't sound like Lua at all. Because it wasn't Lua, genius. Huh? Lua was my friend's girl. Oh, the best friend? The best friend's girlfriend was Lua? Holy moly! This is getting spicier. The other girl's name was... Let's just call her Rose. Continue. I knew Lua thanks to her relationship with... How do you pronounce this? Cognac? That's a fake name you made up, right? Yes. Now, will you let me continue without interruptions? Okay, okay. So I asked Lua a lot of things about Rose. She knew what I was after. It annoyed her so much. But I kept on bothering her. I mean, I was a pretty active guy back then. So Lua came over to visit us at one point. I lived with Cognac back in college. I'd been out, and I got back just as Lua arrived. A total coincidence. We went into our place together and witnessed something surprising. What?
Oh, the friend? Cognac was sleeping with Rose? Holy mother of moly! I saw the look on Lua's face. The disbelief, anger, sadness. Without even thinking about it, I punched Cognac in the face. It just gets even more convoluted. Yeah, like, oh my god, the drama. So the best friend was cheating on his girlfriend.
You what?
I got into a fight with him. Oh, I haven't told you. Cognac was a Brazilian jiu-jitsu tutor for kids. He's pretty good.
Oh my.
Yeah, I landed that one punch. And he beat me to a pulp. Easily. Lua begged me to stop fighting on her behalf.
More like she begged Cognac.
Hey, I wasn't kidding. I lost, but I don't give up so easily. I was being pretty bad. So Lua took care of my injuries. We grew closer after that. And I don't even remember the exact date. But suddenly, that friendship turned into a relationship.
That was one hell of a story.
I know. Have you seen her by any chance?
Yeah.
Yeah, she stopped by, didn't she?
Lua came by a few days ago.
How was she doing? She hasn't returned any of my calls or texts.
Oh no, she left him on red. She ghosting him. Well, she's healthy, that's for sure. She got into an argument though.
Yeah, and Vampire Man told him off. Yeah, that's right. With whom?
There was this male model.
A model? I didn't think she was the type of girl to go out with a model.
Oh, they weren't together.
What were they arguing about?
Well, we were talking about your relationship. Lua told us about the reason behind the fight. And about your family stuff.
Oh, is that appropriate to tell him? Yeah, we were talking about you and your relationship to some stranger. Like, is that appropriate to say?
And then this guy, Hyde, joined the conversation. I mean, a discussion.
What did he say? At the same time, like, I feel like I would, if I heard that someone was talking about me, I'd be curious to hear what they said, right?
He didn't understand why Lua would insist on getting family approval. Considering, you know...
What?
You're willing to leave your own family. You would do that for her?
Yes, I would. I'm sick and tired of my family.
Why would you say that?
Let me tell you about my family. Or I should say, most elven families. They all think they're so high and mighty. If you're born an elf, there are certain unwritten rules you must follow. Reputation and appearance are everything. We must never, ever make our family look bad. You can only befriend certain people. You must dress a certain way. You can only have certain jobs. Jobs that are deemed worthy and successful. Like being a doctor, a lawyer, a CEO. You know. Ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to be an artist. I love drawing and creating art. However, becoming an artist is not something elves would deem suitable. Unless you become the next Da Vinci. So, when I switched from a business major to an art major, my parents went crazy, screamed like they were on fire. They told me I'd never be rich or successful.
All that because you chose an art degree?
You want to know the worst part? They blamed Lua.
What do you mean?
They blamed her for my decision to pursue my passion for art. Yelled about how her kind is ruining the country. Accusing their religion of worshipping the Dark Lord. Accusing her of putting a spell on me and cursing the family.
Whoa. I mean, come on. This is the 21st century. That's so not cool. I don't want to sound judgmental, but your family is racist.
Tell me about it. Lua's the only person that can make me feel alive. She showed me how I can be free and pursue my dreams. I don't understand why Lua is so obsessed with the idea of reconciliation with my family. I just don't get it. I have no problem leaving my family now. I would happily leave them for the both of us. What about her? What about her and her family? You may be happy to leave your family. However, it may not be the same for her.
Gala, do you have something to say? Perhaps you can give us a different perspective.
Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop. I couldn't help overhearing your story. I assume that the person you're talking about is not an elf, correct? Yes, she's a succubus. I see.
You were side-eyeing the whole time, Gala.
He was listening in. I see. I'm a werewolf. For werewolves, the wolf pack is the most important thing. We'll put family before any other. We often have our own problems within the pack, but we won't abandon our family for anything. Perhaps that's also true for her and her family. Besides, if you leave your family for her, wouldn't that make your parents believe that all those bad stereotypes about succubi are true? I never thought about it that way before.
Yeah, I gotta get the different opinions and perspectives. Gotta get all the different understandings.
Whether you like it or not, your actions will have an impact on her as well. And if you leave your family for her, that will put her in a difficult spot. She might feel responsible for your actions. There's nothing to feel bad about. I'm leaving my messy family to create a better one with her. It's easy for you to say that now, but you don't know what the future holds. One day, circumstances might change. One day, one of you might regret your decisions. One day you might use the "I left my family for you" card. We love each other. I'll be with her whatever the circumstances may be. You know, love is like a flame. It might burn fiercely at first, but over time it will die down if you don't maintain it. Maintaining it won't be easy. It will be hard work, because life is full of storms. In marriage, it will not survive on love alone.
Whoa, that's deep. I guess that's good advice, right? Can't just, yeah, you have to maintain it, right? Maintain the relationship. Maintain the flame so it doesn't go out.
We'll have each other, and that's enough for us.
Gala, stop making me sad. Yeah, I'm like, it's like, I feel like there's always like, this like nice, not naive. Maybe naive, but like this nice like hopefulness. Like, oh, relationships. Wow. Woo woo, love. And then, but there's always that like, the reality of things, right? Maybe it won't always work out. I think that's always hard to maintain or think about. Because even if you think you have a strong relationship, yeah, if you don't maintain it, then it might not be as strong as before.
We'll have each other, and that's enough for us. Tell me.
But yeah, he's got the reality check, right? Reality check.
That doesn't mean relationships can't work out. You just have to always be working on it, right? Always work on it. Because when one person gives up, I think it's over at that point. Tell me. You have health insurance? What? I'm an elf. I'm an elf. Why would I need health insurance? Equal effort? Yeah. I remember my psych teacher in high school. He said a relationship isn't 50-50 to make 100. It's 100% from both sides. 100 and 100 to make 200%. It's not just that 50-50. And I was like, oh, I still remember that to this day. So I think about that. Okay, it's always gotta put in full effort. I'm an elf. Why would I need health insurance? You'll need some. What for? Immortality is an elven privilege, but you'll lose it if your family disowns you. I've seen people go bankrupt because they fell ill or got seriously injured. Emptied their entire life savings for an $8 pill, because in this country they charge $20,000 for it. I probably learned something about my relationship in my comms class, but I forgot there was probably valuable life lessons there in the comms class. And if you decide to have children, they won't have the same privileges you do. There's a high probability that they'll get bullied for being a half-breed. There are consequences. It shouldn't be taken lightly. Think about it. Anyway, I've got to go. I apologize for my intrusion. No, thank you for your insight. I've got to go too. Want to head out together? Sure. Thanks for the drink, Kiku. And Freya? Bye. So we've seen a couple different perspectives on Bailey's and Lua's relationship. What? You made me lose 2 customers in a minute. Hey, that wasn't on me. They were leaving anyway. Are you gonna write that in your book? It's a secret. If your book is based on this coffee shop, how can you present a story like theirs in a world with only humans around? I'm not sure. Perhaps a hot drink will give you some inspiration. Sounds like a great idea. Green tea latte, both sweet and savory with a hint of bitterness for the heart. Tuesday, September 29th, 2020. The Evening Whispers. This the World Health Organization vows to stop major hospitals selling Fury sedatives illegally. Coachella 2020, 10 reasons why you should go. Sports tournament in space might be only a few decades away. Sports in space? I guess that'd be interesting. Okay, I'm gonna BRB. Gonna leisurely walk to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Please take this opportunity to stand up and stretch. Grab some water. I'll BRB. Oh, wait. Welcome back. Thank you. Hey, Shisui. How's it going? Ah, how was your Monday? How was Monday? You really... How did I do his voice? You really never changed. I think it was different, wasn't it? I know. But it was surprisingly nice. Catching up with people from back then. Thank you for forcing me to do it. Don't mention it. Hey, Kiku. I'd like to order again. The usual. Back to the experiment? Yes. You know what? Try adding milk to the ingredients you already have. Ah, okay, he told us. Monday has been a busy day, now tired and relaxing. Yeah, take it easy, Shisui. Take it easy, get some rest. Alright. You know what to do. Tea. Was it ginger? Tea, milk, and ginger. Okay. Ginger milk tea. Try this. Thank you. It tastes just like I asked. Too bad it's not it. What about you, Mr. Hyde? Would you like to order anything else? I'm good for now. Was it not good enough? Did the order matter? Maybe it's a plot thing. Maybe later he'll be like, ah, this is it. I couldn't help overhearing you both. It sounds like you two go way back. We do, I guess. He was my bodyguard. Oh? Didn't you meet here? Yeah, when this was a bar. What happened exactly? He was getting his ass kicked by a couple of dwarves. Ugh, those two bastards. It wasn't a pretty sight, so I intervened. Aren't vampires supposed to be, you know, tough? Just because I'm a vampire, it doesn't mean I know kung fu. Besides, I'd had a couple of drinks. I could have taken them both if I was sober. A couple? Really? You are trashed, Hyde. You told them I was your bodyguard. Wait, were you not his bodyguard? Not at the time. We didn't even know each other. But because of that whole fiasco, we both got kicked out. And then this wasted vampire stuck to me. Like, well, you know, to a blanket. Obviously, he was too drunk to drive. So I hailed a cab. Turns out he was also too drunk to tell the driver where he lived. And I was stuck with him until morning. Thanks for not leaving me on the street, Gala. Those dwarfs could have killed me. Who were they? I'm not gonna confirm or deny anything, but it's possible they may have had ties to the Mafia. The order does matter? Okay. Interesting. I mean, I guess it's true. Depending on if you put something in first, it does change it, I guess, a little bit. There was Matt Pat food theory about, like, tea, like black tea. And they said one of the experiments they did was putting in the milk first in the cup or after you put the tea and hot water in, and they said it tasted different. What order did you do? I think I did tea, ginger, and milk. Right? Maybe? Can't vampires use flying swords and use hellfire? Info from Castlevania. Maybe this is a different type of vampire. They're not as cool as the Castlevania ones. Yeah, what's the order arc? What's the ideal order? I'm not going to confirm or deny anything, but it's possible they may have had ties to the Mafia. Tea, milk, ginger. Okay, tea, milk, ginger. Yeah, I think I swapped the milk and ginger. And I might have lost some of their money on the stock market. A lot of their money. Yikes.
They wanted me to launder their dirty money, so I decided to screw them over instead. Yeah, I overheard what they were talking about before the fight started. I knew Hyde was innocent, and that's why I helped him. He might be an annoying asshole, but he's not a thief. What a stroke of luck. The universe sending me a guardian angel in my time of need. But the next morning, I offered him a job as my bodyguard for real. After all the trouble you caused me the night before. Hey, I took you to breakfast. Don't tell me that counted for nothing. I have to say, it wasn't my proudest moment. I was broke. Breakfast was an offer I couldn't refuse. It was the late 60s, mind you. It wasn't easy finding a job, especially for people like me. Werewolves? War veterans. Ah, I see. So how did you go from working as a bodyguard to working in the hospital, Gala? Well, when he was working with me, I noticed. Hyde. I'd prefer if we skipped that part. I'm sorry, but I don't want to go into any details about it. It's alright. Forgive me for asking. I don't mind telling you the quick and dirty version. Long story short, he helped me with something. Let's just say, something from my past. Thanks to that help, I found a new purpose in life. Helping other people live. Of course, it's not easy for a veteran werewolf to become a nurse or doctor. That's why I chose hospital admin instead. So you can say I owe this guy my life. Thanks to his stubborn persistence in helping me when I needed it. Thank you for sharing your story with me. I didn't expect such a tale from you. I know. Anyway, Kiku. I'd like to order something now. What would you like? Could you make a tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time? Okay, a tea-based drink that's warm and cool? Right, let's see. Warm and cool? Okay. Warm? Ginger is warm. Oh, mint. Mint is cool. Honey is sweet. Cinnamon's warm. Warm and cool. Mint. Maybe mint and ginger? Look, that's warm and cool. Defy the laws of physics. Mint ginger tea. Here's your order. Exactly what I wanted. By the way, it feels like this place is missing something today. Yeah, where's Freya? Yeah, I haven't seen her today. Speak of the devil. Hello, good people. And one vampire. It's good to see you too. Freya. By the way, we were just talking about you. Oh, really? What about me? I was just surprised that you weren't here. Is that how you pick up girls young enough to be your granddaughter? That won't work on me. I have no interest in flirting with you. I've got high standards, you know. You look tired, Freya. Hard day at work? Oh, how could you tell? Call it werewolf senses. Right. I showed Kiku my draft, and I actually got some good feedback. That's good to hear. Glad I could help. So I spent the whole day rewriting stuff. And I also did some stories for the paper. Overall, it was a good day. That's good to hear. But please don't forget to take a break. It's easy to get carried away by work when you're on a roll. Will do, sir. And speaking of hospitals, how's your hospital adminning life going? That's not even a word, Freya. Didn't we see in the newspaper that, like, hospitals were, like, illegally selling, like, the werewolf sedative thing? Actually, I'm not even sure what you even do there. It's pretty boring to talk about. But mostly I handle operational stuff happening in the hospital. Are you ever on a roll when you cut cheese? I guess so. You're in the cheese zone. I feel like when I'm just like... I feel like when I'm just on a roll in the zone, it's just good time to think. Just think about random stuff. Like planning things or whatever. It's just a good amount of time to think. Things like how much a specialist costs and how much it affects their income. I also deal with patients and their families. If they require intensive care such as operations, I go through what we do and how much it would cost them.
Kinda like biz dev for people's lives then.
You could say that.
Damn, that sounds complicated and hard.
That's why I'm suited for my job. Someone who gets very emotionally attached to patients would find this job pretty tough. I wonder if Gala is tied to the legal sedatives. I wonder. Because he is a werewolf. And he is, you know, a hospital admin. Whereas heartless people like my friend here only see it from a business perspective.
You complain about the cost? Yeah.
Like, I think it would make sense motivationally if he wanted to distribute the sedative somehow to other werewolves.
Good point. Why do people rarely talk about your kind of job?
I guess most people don't really notice we exist or think about the necessity of it. And I guess most people, when they think of hospital, just think of doctors and nurses, right?
Exactly, it's an interesting job, yet no one talks about it.
Maybe because most admins are just like me. We rarely talk about work outside the hospital.
Why?
For me, I just don't find any reason to. It's the patients' personal lives anyway. Such professionalism and loyalty. You should keep hold of that mindset, especially in front of this lady here.
You...
He needs to be a bit less loyal, though. Hide.
You've been doing this job for a while, right?
Almost 50 years now. 50 years.
Whoa, I didn't know that. Wait. 50 years in the same position?
Uh-huh.
Holy. Ask for a promotion, man.
They keep offering me new positions. Mostly managerial.
Take it.
Not interested.
Why?
It's not something I want. Besides, I've told you before, I fit perfectly in this position.
But the salary must be better if you take the promotion, right?
Of course. But what I get at the moment is more than enough for me right now. And I still get raises while I'm doing this job.
I really can't figure you out.
That's Gala for you. Anyway, my shift's starting soon. It was nice catching up with both of you. Are you gonna stay, Hyde? Yeah, I'm still enjoying the vibes here. I'll see you in a few weeks, I guess. Yep. Safe trip. See you around, Kiku. And you, Freya.
See you.
Take care on your way.
You know, it's kind of hard to believe. Someone like Gala could be your best friend.
We were just talking about that before you arrived.
Oh, really? Man, I missed an interesting story. So how did you guys meet?
Seriously? I have to retell the story?
Yes. Come on, you're not going anywhere, right?
Alright then. We met in this place back when it was a bar.
Whoa! I never knew Gala used to be in the army. I mean, he's got the build to be on the front line. Still though, why did he make the jump from, how should I say this? A very physical job to medic?
Well, he's not comfortable talking about it right now.
But you know why, right?
Are you trying to squeeze the story from me?
Obviously.
He doesn't want to talk about it.
That's him, not you.
Seriously, Freya?
Come on. At this point, you shouldn't push any further, right? You don't ask the best friend to spill secrets about, you know, the bestie, right? Come on.
I won't get into details, but going to war, it messes with your head.
Oh.
You see why Gala doesn't want to talk about it, huh?
I don't get it, but it must be difficult, especially back then.
The only thing he was confident in was his strength. So he only did work that relied on his muscle.
That wouldn't help him get over his trauma though, right?
Of course not. It was the only thing he could do. Or at least, it's the only thing he thought he could do.
But you hired him for his muscle?
Hey, I didn't know about all that at the time. Besides, he's good at being a bodyguard. And we weren't that close yet, so no personal feelings. I needed his strength, but then I got to be interested in him.
Interested?
I think he's a cool person. That's all. After a few months, I noticed his problem. I suggested he talk about it with someone, seek help, which he refused.
No surprises there.
But I kinda pushed him to do it.
How?
It's complicated. Eventually, he did go to get professional help. Of course, I have no idea what happened in his therapy sessions. But in the end, he found a new purpose in his life. He quit working for me. Not so long after that, he started working at the hospital. And he's been
Oh, it's the alien. Our alien friend. Good evening, everyone. Oh boy.
Good evening. It's nice to see you again. We never got their name.
We're also glad to see you, Barista.
By the way, I didn't catch your name the last time you visited. Do you have a name?
Name? We sure have. On Earth. Please call us Neil.
We are all friends. Meet all the main characters. Okay, I got an achievement. Meet all the main characters.
Ooh woo.
His name's Neil. Ooh woo. Neil.
Yes. Neil. Is that your real name? Oh, of course not. Due to the nature of our communication, we do not really need trivial things like names to interact. But from what we have learned here, it seems like the name Neil has a lot of associations with Earthling efforts in intergalactic exploration. Ah, I get what you mean. I believe we did not meet the last time we were here.
Yeah, they walked out as Freya walked in. 24/7. Oh, we got achievement. Listen to all the songs. Neil Armstrong. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I was like, what's the connection? I was like, Neil? Is that like NASA?
Okay, that makes sense. I saw you from afar when you left the coffee shop a few days ago. So hello, my name is Freya.
Is Neil gonna hit on Freya?
You could say I'm a regular here. And you, sir?
Hyde.
You come here often?
For someone who doesn't live in Seattle, yeah.
Oh, you're not from around here? Neither are we.
Where do you come from?
Far away. By far away, you mean a few thousand miles or more? More. Much more. More to the point that your strange calculation system means nothing. That sounds far away indeed. What are you doing here in Seattle? And do all your kind dress like this? Oh, this. We chose this appearance based on an image we saw when we first arrived.
Image?
Ah, the...
Eremy? Gendrew. Album cover. Uses AU.
No wonder you look familiar. As for what we are doing, this place is really the perfect spot to practice our communication skills with Earthlings. But before that, please let us order something from the barista.
What do you want to drink tonight?
Usual, that is how you say it, yes?
Yes. So, anything?
Yes, we won't be able to taste the difference anyway.
You really can't taste anything?
Yes.
What if I can brew a drink that can make you feel something?
Interesting premise. But we doubt you'll be able to do that.
Challenge accepted.
Please surprise us.
Feel something? Like... hot? Feel hot, maybe? Feel cold? Warm? Bitter? Sweet? Let's try this. This is warm. Will they feel warm? Masala chai. Okay. We'll just try it. A cup of anything is ready for you.
Thank you.
What the? Interesting.
What are you doing? Drinking.
That's how they drink.
Ooh boy.
You are one interesting person.
Thank you. That was a compliment, yes.
Normally, yes. But you can't be so sure with Freya.
That definitely was the highest form of compliment. What are you, Neil? Us. We are travelers, doing our job in the space you call Milky Way.
What kind of job?
We are tasked with the mission to spread our seeds.
You really are here to find a date. All the way from a galaxy far, far away.
Wow.
It turns out pervs exist everywhere in the universe.
Bruh, yeah.
Feeling attacked, old man? Not really. You have a valid point.
Look, the uwu hands. We do not understand. But we are glad if we can make you laugh.
Oh, the pleasure is mine. If I may ask, why do you have to breed with us?
We are sorry, but that is classified information.
Oh man. Well, how's the mission going so far?
We cannot say it is going well.
I'm not surprised. With how quirky and unique you are, not many women can handle that. Could you handle them though?
Me?
I don't know. What do you think? You're a pretty adventurous girl. I wouldn't be surprised if you decided to go on a date. Or maybe go further. If it got you a good story. Kiku, teach them the art of Riz. I guess I am Professor of Rizology. Puzzleology. First word of advice. You don't do it. Don't do it, you'll scare someone away. Oh, you're not offended by that?
Not in the slightest.
You're wrong though.
I'd go on a date with them.
But I don't like to sleep around. Really? To be honest, I didn't expect that.
Yeah, I get that a lot. People often mistake me for someone who gets around a lot. Excuse me, miss.
Look, the uwu hands.
From what we gather, does it mean you are willing to breed with us in exchange for our stories? Wow, no wonder your mission isn't going well.
This is why you don't do it.
I don't mind going out with you for a drink or dinner in exchange for stories,
but I'll only sleep with someone I'm serious about.
But our mission is serious.
It's not that. You either have to be my boyfriend or husband if you want to sleep with me.
We have heard those terms before. Let us check them once again.
Where's the glove Apple Watch thing?
This is very strange. According to what we found, many Earthlings mate with one person exclusively for their entire lives.
Yes, that's called commitment. What? So Neil came down here to the Earth and didn't know that?
Such a strange concept. Then why, with such rules, do you still face overpopulation do you still face overpopulation problems?
Now that you mention it,
we don't have enough control of ourselves. And those in charge also don't have enough control of us. Not to mention, some races live for a very, very long time. So even though there are rules about having kids, and they can be strictly enforced, a lot of people still break them.
We know Earthlings boast about the concept of free will, but we thought your kind also loved the concept of restraint and taking care of the planet. At least, that's what we gathered from your information network.
Theoretically, that should be the case.
But Earthlings are stupid.
That's the easiest way to put it.
We learned so much today. But we have another question for Miss Freya.
ask away.
How can we become your husband?
First of all, I was just going step by step. Most of the time, you start by dating. Boyfriends or girlfriends, you know? Before you talk about marriage.
Oh, okay. So, how can we become your boyfriend?
You could start by asking her whether she's actually single.
Yeah, I guess that's a good start. You don't want to hit on someone who's already in a relationship, right? Understood. So, Miss Freya, are you single?
Yes, I am single.
The uwu hands. Do you want to be our girlfriend?
Now, the path to starting to date varies between people. But usually it takes some time before you want to commit yourself to someone.
Wow. The breeding process on Earth is surely extremely complicated.
It can be easier if you're a smooth talker.
Smooth talker?
Someone good at communicating with others.
That would be really challenging for us.
Even after all that, making kids is still a totally different league.
Most women prefer if their male partners wear condoms. Condoms?
It's something you wear to prevent pregnancy.
Why would you want to do the mating ritual if you do not want to have offspring?
Pleasure.
All this information is too much to process in one evening.
So, we talked about using condoms. But how do your kind have sex? Like, seeing how you drink? A condom might be something you can't use at all.
Me too, Neil. Me too. Too much.
That's true. How do you do it?
We don't like. Is Neil even a humanoid? Or didn't we conclude this was like? Well, not conclude. Didn't we assume that there's like it's a suit full of like rats or something? Conversation's crazy. It is. Casual conversation at the coffee shop. We are pretty flexible with that, but we cannot tell you the details. Ark, thank you for the stretch. Thank you for the posture check. No shrimping. No shrimping allowed in chat. Thank you for the hydrate. Unless we agree to do the mating ritual. Wouldn't you want to communicate that before?
I don't want to imagine how it's done.
Oh, you do not need to worry. We will not hurt anyone physically or mentally.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. Especially the mental part.
We did our research. And we tried it on the testing object we made. The testing object? It was proven.
The mental capacity of Earthlings is far more complicated than anything else on Earth, sir.
Oh, we did not know that. Being born on Earth sounds very difficult. Uwu hands.
It is.
I have to agree with that.
Anyway, thank you so much for the information you have given us tonight. It means a lot for our mission. We have to report our findings to D-Base. How will you proceed with your mission with this newfound information? Imagine walking into the coffee shop right now, right? Would you leave? Would you be like, oh, this is not the conversation for me, and leave? We are not sure yet. It is yet to be discussed after all. It was really nice talking with all of you. You're welcome. We are off now. Bye.
Take care on your way, sir.
That was really something.
Indeed.
You said the first time they came here was for a date, right?
Yeah, but their date never came. And then they mistook Miss Myrtle for their date.
Considering it's the only place open at night, I just plug my ears and go la la la.
Put in the AirPods, crank up the music, sip your Monster Energy in peace.
The game developer orc? Wow, I dread to think how that went.
It was pretty awkward. But you can't be angry at such naivety.
I guess so.
By the way, has that young woman been back since I spoke with her last time? You mean Miss Lua? Yeah, her.
Oh, showing some concern now, are you?
I'm just curious.
No, I haven't seen her since then. But her boyfriend did come a few days ago.
And Freya was being pretty nosy, to the point that Mr. Gala joined the discussion. My. You really have a knack for starting trouble.
Sadly, I have to agree with that.
It's not easy to make Gala join a random conversation. Unless it really piques his interest. Or it annoys him.
I don't know how to react to that.
Well, I need to catch a flight to Seoul tomorrow. So I'm off for today.
Oh, you're leaving Seattle so soon?
It's only for a week or so. I'll be back here sooner than you know.
Oh, well, it'll be a peaceful week then. Anyway, I need to get going as well. Thank you for letting me stay without ordering anything.
I didn't even notice that. You really don't care about business.
She didn't order anything, but she did attract people to the coffee shop.
That's one way to put it. Anyway, Freya, do you want to share a cab?
Thanks, but I'm riding my bike.
Alright then, see you around. Take care on your way, folks. Shin Genmaicha, a variation of the Japanese brew mixing the brown rice with ginger. It's a miracle her bike has not rusted. Like, the bike hasn't rusted. Like, I don't know, does she have a raincoat? Like, is she just getting soaking wet in the rain? Wednesday, September 30th, 2020. Alright, protests arise over government treatment of Atlantic immigrants. Dwarven-made cars face challenge against an unexpected competitor. The Mother Earth organization fights to save more forests. Alright, who's here today? Welcome. Oh, who's this? Good evening, sir. Hello. I'm from the Federal Immigration Regulation and Enforcement Division. Or FIRE for short. How may I help you? Okay, if it's the immigration... Saitama's here. Isn't Saitama supposed to be a hero, though? This guy looks like a troublesome. Saitama's here. Is this gonna be about Aqua? Because she said she was like... She's here on scholarship to travel, and it's hard for her family to get here. Oh, Alien? Is that about Neil? Is he here for Neil? I guess so. If it says... We've heard reports of alien sightings in this area. We take the issue of illegal interstellar immigration seriously. Have you seen any creatures you would consider to be alien in nature? I don't think so. He wants to experience a Neil Riz for himself. But what should I be looking for? What's the alien look like? That's a good question. You can't just say aliens? Like, I don't know what aliens look like. We're not 100% sure, but according to some eyewitnesses, it's wearing a spacesuit or something similar. That's a pretty eye-catching outfit. You'd think an illegal alien would try to blend in better, right? To avoid attention, you know? That is a very good point. In fact, there might be a solid possibility that we have been running around after false testimonies. They are superior creatures after all. Thank you again for your help. Oh, thank you for your help. If you see any sussy activities, please contact us through our website. Will do, sir. You don't want to drink anything before leaving? We're good. Take care on your way. We didn't report Neil. Phew. You really need to be more careful, Neil. Huh? Ooh, Aqua and Myrtle. What if Neil walked in as he walked out? That's what I was thinking. Please don't tell me he's gonna come back in, Neil.
Good evening, Kiku.
Yo. Hello, Miss Aqua, Miss Myrtle. Have you both been somewhere together?
We plan to meet here. It's just a coincidence we arrived at the same time.
Would you like to order anything?
You want to order first?
Nah, you go first.
Okay. Can I have a cup of green tea with a lot of mint?
Green tea with a lot of mint. How do you pronounce this? Marrakech? Your drink's ready.
Oh, this looks really fresh.
I call this Marrakech, inspired by its origin. Marrakech? And
In Morocco? I heard the people there really love tea. Let's give this a try then. Oh my, it's warm but very refreshing. No wonder Morocco is often associated with tea.
how about you, Miss Myrtle? You want to order right away? Sure. I'll have the tariq. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. What should we do? Tariq? I don't know what that is. That tea? You just guess. Want me to search it up? Sure. Search it up for me, if you don't mind. Tea milk. Okay, thank you. Alright. See, I'm a barista genius. I knew exactly what she wanted. Huh. Is there anything wrong? No. It's better than I thought it would be, actually. The taste is really authentic. Just like the tariq you get in Southeast Asia. Thank you for the compliment.
Where did you learn to make it?
The internet? I traveled around Southeast Asia a few years ago.
So you learned about it in Malaysia?
Yes, and from videos on the internet.
So, how are things going in the office?
As usual. tiring. But thanks to you and your team, we made some good progress with the problem we've been stuck on for a while.
I'm glad I could be of help. It's not every day our research can have an impact as direct as this.
Thanks, Coffee Talk Wiki.
Only a few weeks after publication, no less.
The thing is, even with your help, we still need to do a ridiculous amount of overtime to make sure the game will be available for the holiday season.
Oh, I want to say please don't forget to rest, but I'm sure it won't be that easy for you and the team.
Ha! As if those executives care about us. Overtime is not mandatory, they'll say. Please see your family, get some rest. But we all know that optional overtime is a passive-aggressive move. We'll stay longer in the office anyway, because if you go home earlier than the others, you'll feel bad for them.
You'll feel guilty. I understand that so much.
I hate to admit it, but yeah, it's guilt.
I wish I could help you. Or at least say something to boost your morale. Sadly, I'm not the right person to give you advice about that. For guilt is something that also bothers me a lot. Even for things I shouldn't feel guilty about. And you know what makes it worse? I know the state of the industry, but it still saddens me to realize that my favorite series was born out of such sacrifice. I'm sorry I'm ruining the mood for everyone.
Don't worry about it, Aqua. I'm not that bad off, you know. At least the company gives us decent compensation. Healthcare, bonuses, and so on. I'm already used to this, so don't you worry about me, okay?
Getting used to unhealthy working conditions shouldn't be a norm.
Hey, cheer up. Remember, your research helped us out a lot. Thanks to you, the rest of the development is going to be so much easier. How's your game going, by the way?
Actually, I have some good news about it.
What is it?
The game got approved to be showcased at Max West this year.
That's really good news. Congrats.
Thank you.
So, what's the problem then?
I haven't confirmed my attendance to the organizer.
Why? Confirm it fast, before they give your spot to another indie.
I'm just not sure about it.
What's stopping you? Cost?
The booth is free for indies.
That's good then, and the event's even in Seattle. You don't need to spend anything on travel or accommodation. It's a golden ticket.
But I'm not that confident.
You passed the selection process, right? That should be enough validation to reassure you of the game's quality. If I'm not mistaken, the judges are usually prolific people in the industry. And also senior journalists.
I know. But I've told you about my game, right? It's pretty non-traditional. And thousands of people will be visiting Max, expecting Full Metal Conflict and other bigger games.
Every game has its own market, you know. And you'll be in the indie area. People know what to expect there. Gamers aren't stupid.
What if some haters visit the booth? What if they don't like my game and say bad things about it? Or about me?
That's not gonna happen. It's an expo, not the internet. People are way nicer in real life.
Even after all that, I'll still be there by myself for the whole event.
That is one problem, yeah.
Meeting that many people is already scary enough. Doing it for 4 days straight.
4 days by yourself, I guess that is a lot.
Showing my baby to the public. I just can't imagine the horror.
You know what?
Huh?
So far my schedule is pretty empty around then. If things stay this way until Max, I'll come with you.
No, you don't have to do that. Even if you're free then, you shouldn't waste your time on me. relax or something.
Nah, it's no bother. E, Markiplier E. I'll be going to the event anyway. Might as well come with an exhibitor badge.
What about your company's booth?
Don't worry about it. There are hundreds of us. I could just ask my lead to skip this year.
But...
I'm coming with you, whether you like it or not.
Okay.
Good. Now, where are you going to show the game on?
I'll have a laptop and a smartphone.
Is the expo build ready?
Expo build?
You're not planning on to showcase the full version, right?
That's the plan.
Don't. I can give you the guidelines on what to have for the expo build. Do you have the game with you now?
It's on my phone. I can send you the build now if you want.
Do so.
Okay.
Got it. Now let's see. Oh, who's coming in? Is it Freya? Ooh, it's Rachel. Hello, Miss Rachel.
Hi, Kiku.
What's wrong?
Huh? Nothing. I've just been practicing all day, and I'm pretty tired.
Are you having a concert soon?
Don't tell anyone yet. It'll be announced tomorrow. But I'm going to perform at Coachella next week.
You're still adding new performers?
Yeah, you might say those announced this slate are... backups.
Oh. But it's still the biggest festival in the country.
Yes. And I'm excited for it. I think I should celebrate with a special drink, something sweet.
What do you want to order?
A sweet hot chocolate.
It is chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. Maybe it needs more sweet. Well, that doesn't seem warm. Dark chocolate is chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. Maybe chocolate, chocolate, honey. Maybe. Honey chocolate. I don't think this is right. Your sweet hot chocolate is ready.
Thank you.
Is that honey from my hive? Yeah, the archive. How is it?
Not bad. It's not special, but it's enough.
Please don't hesitate to call me if you need anything else.
Thanks.
Other than the instruction on the loading screen, try putting a timeline on how long they can play.
Why? Wouldn't that break their immersion?
Probably, but in case there's a good reaction to it, you might have people lining up to play your game. Don't want to make them wait too long.
That makes sense.
If you don't want to put a time limit on it, try ending the demo with a cliffhanger. That should get people's attention.
Noted. Dad? What are you doing here? After what you did at the studio this evening?
Oh, what did he do? I was worried. I couldn't find you anywhere around the studio. So I thought you'd be here.
And now you're causing another ruckus.
We're sorry, Kiku. We didn't mean to cause you any problems.
You are sorry. I don't have anything to be sorry for.
Does he also travel around in cat form? Maybe. I mean, if he's a cat, I guess he would have a cat form too. Well, anyway, I'd better order something. What are you having? What would you recommend? Might I suggest a cup of Spanish Sahara? What? Oh, what is that? It's basically hot chocolate with milk and ginger. Sounds delicious. I'll take that Spanish Sahara. Chocolate with... what was it?
Milk and ginger.
Your drink is ready, sir.
I recommend this drink. I don't know how to make.
It's a surprise, right? You don't know what you'll get.
My. This is amazing.
Glad you liked it. Dad,
Yes.
please just go home after you finish your drink.
Not until you leave that good-for-nothing pervert.
The manager? I need him. He's gonna help me become more successful.
I know Morris. He's not a good person.
The industry has changed, Dad. It's not like 20 years ago. Besides, since you left, he's been growing his brand, making his name, managing a lot of stars so they become superstars.
I still have informants in the industry. He hasn't changed much. And even if he has, it wasn't for the better.
You're just being paranoid. First you were afraid of how my fans would treat me. Now you're afraid of the industry too. What's next? You'll lock me in the house because you're afraid of the air I'm breathing?
You're just too young to understand.
Then make me understand. Because this is definitely not helping. There are better ways. Didn't you learn anything from Mom? You were together for almost 15 years. But you learned nothing. Not even how to talk to your own daughter.
This is intense. Rachel, I'm sorry. But I'm trying, okay?
Try harder. Because right now, you're not helping anyone. Not me, not you, no one.
I know. But give me a chance. You know what? It will take time for me to learn. But I am learning. Or, you know, I could return to the industry. I could try to be your manager.
Dad, are you out of your mind? You've been out of touch for so long.
I told you I have informants there. I'm not that out of touch. Of course, there are things I need to figure out. But
It doesn't work that way, Dad. You know what? Oh, you know that. You know that going from a girl band to a solo career won't be easy. If I take things slow, I'll lose all my momentum.
If you don't want me to be your manager, can you at least choose someone other than Morris?
I don't think so. Mr. Lester's at the height of his career now. He's my best chance right now. Don't be too paranoid, okay? I've made my decision. Now please go home. Relax. And don't ever come to the studio again. I'm going back there. I need to practice for the festival. It's only a few days away. It's a big chance to boost my presence as a solo artist.
When are you going to be home?
I don't know. I'll be staying at the hotel the label provided.
I wonder what's up with Morris. He sounds like a sussy guy. Like ill intentions. But that's...
See you, Dad.
Wait, Rachel.
Like, the dad was worried about her being taken advantage of.
So I think he thinks Morris is gonna take advantage of her. Excuse me for a moment, Kiku. I'm sorry about what just happened.
You don't have to apologize.
Yeah, we were busy minding our own business anyway.
What? You didn't hear their argument, Myrtle?
Of course I heard them. I just chose to ignore most of it. It's none of my business, is it?
That's amazing.
What's so amazing about that?
I don't think I can do that. Dividing and focusing my attention so completely. Especially when there's an argument like that.
Are you saying you weren't listening to my advice and you were focusing on them instead? Nah.
Nah. No, I was listening. I made notes.
See, you didn't even realize. But you're capable of focusing your attention.
Now that you mention it, it happens naturally, I guess. Being born into a big family is useful after all.
Yeah, sometimes we don't even realize what we're capable of doing. By the way, you want to head back now?
Yeah, it's pretty late.
Yo, Kiku, we're leaving. Hope you had a good time.
Thank you for the drinks as usual.
Please take care on your way home. The key is to stop thinking. Simply stop thinking. No thoughts, head empty. I guess that's all for Oh, you're back, Mr. Hendry. Are you alright, sir? Sir? Oh, yes. Please don't worry about me. Did you manage to catch up with Miss Rachel? No, I lost her. Sorry to hear that. But I'm sure she's alright. I hope you're right. By the way, pardon me for asking. Yes. Throughout your arguments with Miss Rachel, something kept bugging me. What's that? Why did you leave the music industry? Huh. Now that's a trip down memory lane. You don't have to tell me if it makes you uncomfortable. Oh no, it's fine. I left around 20 years ago. Just as we were welcoming the beginning of the new millennium. It was a great time for girl bands, you know? They were huge in the 90s, and they were still enjoying the leftover sensation of the past decade. I met my wife while working. She worked for a record label. That's how we met. I decided to get married and settle down. I wanted a peaceful life. You didn't find peace managing girl bands? Oh gosh, no. The politics, the dark side of the industry, none of it's good. But what hit me hardest was the fans. Toxic fans are the worst. The teenage girls especially. They are crazy about their idols. To the point where they started doing really unimaginable stuff. Like what? Spending all their money trying to copy the superstar lifestyle, abandoning their responsibilities, their families. And the men, they were even worse. They sexualized the girls in every way you could possibly imagine. Edited photos, stalking, outright sexual assault. It was before the internet, mind you. I mean, the internet existed, but it wasn't as mainstream as it is now. I wasn't even the target of the abuse, but it haunted me. It was everywhere. Don't talk to me about peace. I couldn't sleep back then. Not getting enough sleep is dangerous for cats. What do you do for a living now? After we got married, my wife and I opened a record store. It's not big, but we have a very specific audience. We're a niche, but they love us for it. It's more than enough for a little family. You said you're still in touch with your friends in the music industry. They visit my place from time to time. We all meet up at least once a year. Usually it's at my place. Gosh, look at the time. I should go home too. Are you gonna be alright by yourself? Don't worry about me. I'm an old cat. We're stronger than most people think. See you later, Kiku. And sorry for bringing our fight to your place. Don't worry about it. Alright then, goodbye. Cappuccino Italian delight. Alright, I think we're at a good place to end. Thursday, October 1st, the start of October. Coachella organizer reminds parents are not to allow their children to attend unsupervised. Rachel Florencia confirmed to perform at Coachella 2020. That image. Yul Naiman and Maruki Harukami to collaborate for new IP. Is it mimicking a meme, maybe?
this like a werewolf or something? Is this someone's child with balloons? Running away unsupervised? Thought it was a zombie. Maybe it's a zombie, I don't know. Oh yeah, wasn't there a zombie outbreak they mentioned? Alright. Thank you everybody for watching. Hope everyone had a good Monday. Yeah, great weekend, a good Monday. The girl running is a meme, it is? Link it in the Discord for me. That's pretty funny. Yeah, Coffee Talk's interesting. It's interesting hearing people's characters' stories. It's a lot of reading though. I'm like, it's a lot of reading. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. Hope everyone had a great Monday. Have a good night or good rest of your day. We'll be back Friday. What am I playing? Am I playing Luigi's Mansion on Friday? Yeah, I hope everyone has a good rest of the week. Thank you for streaming. It was really interesting today. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Until then, have a good night, good rest of your day. Till then, bye bye. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Bye bye.